Hello everyone, welcome to PokeLele. Today we are going to be opening up every single set in the Scarlet and Violet era. From Scarlet and Violet all the way to Black Bolt and White Flare. We're even going to open up with some Sword and Shield sets. Today, Lady will only be joining us for the intro. Our girl here laid 13 eggs last night. I'll show you a picture right here. So without further ado, let's get into it. So my goal with each set is to pull an SIR or an alternate art from the Sword and Shield era. And then I also have my personal chases. I'll be announcing those as we go through. But today we're starting off with Darkness Ablaze. So my chase for this one is the Chunky Charizard. Let's see if we can get some hits today. Alright. Code card for you snipers. And let's go 4 to the front. And let's get started. Alright. Got Larvesta, Hippopotamus, Galette, Skitty, Reverse Heat Energy. And, ooh, we're starting off with a V, Vigavolt V. Let's sleeve this up. Oh, come on, get in there. Wow, I'm struggling today. There we go. Not a bad start. So let's go ahead and put that over here with our Lady SIR. Second, we're moving into Fusion Strike. So Fusion Strike, obviously, we want this guy right here. The alternate art Gengar VMAX. Let's see if we can get lucky today. I've opened up so many Fusion Strikes over the past year, and I seem to not very often get anything worth mentioning. So we'll see how today goes. Forward to the front. And let's go. Dark Energy, Schoolboy, Chilean, Cylan, and Cress, Gliscor, Sewaddle, Skarmory, Jinx, Mantine, Grubbin, Reverse Hollow, Maractus, and another Maractus, non-hollow. So nothing in that one. All right, moving on to the next one. We have Brilliant Star. So the chase in this one is the Charizard V alternate art, but my personal chase in this one is the Umbreon VMAX. Let's see what we got. Alright, code card for you snipers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Fire Energy. Alright, we got a Steel Energy. Hitmontop, Magma Basin, Cradont, Cubchoo, Milcery, Nosepass, Snorunt, Baltoy, Reverse Hollow Shinx, and a Lapras, non-hollow. I really like the artwork on that card. Alright, moving on to the next, we have Astral Radiance. So the main chase card in this one is the Machamp V alt art. My personal chase, the one that I want, is Beedrill V alt art. Alright, let's do it. Code card. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go. Duat, Yanmega, Yanma, Hoot Hoot, Kricketut, Sudowoodo, Combi, Bronzor Reverse, and Overquill, non-hollow. Moving on to the next set, we have Lost Origin. This is personally my favorite set because the chase Giratina V Alt Art is my #1 chase card of all time. It's the card that I want the most. And we'll see how we do today. Code card. All right. Psychic Energy. Kamala. Roserade. Fantina. Oddish. Hisuian Growlithe. Seedot. Slugma. Tynamo. Arcphone. And Banette. I love Banette. Non-hollow. On to the next set, and our last and final Sword and Shield set before we get into the main attraction. Silver Tempest. So in Silver Tempest, Lugia Alt Art is the #1 chase. I really like the Rayquaza VMAX. But let's go ahead and get into it. And code card. And fire. Psychic again. Ninetales. Beldum. Stunfisk. Vulpix. Snorunt. Fletchling. Unidentified fossil reverse. And Zeraora. Zeraora. Okay. Moving on to the main attraction. We're going to start with Scarlet and Violet base. The #1 chase in this one is the Gardevoir SR. SIR. My personal chase is the Drowsy IR. So let's get into it. Code card. And Electric. Fighting Energy. Magnemite. Energy Switch. Varoom. Clauncher. Espathra. Arven. Cacturn. Reverse Hollow Gravard. Reverse Hollowed Charcadet. And Indeedee. Next we have Paldea Evolved. Paldea Evolved is one of my favorite sets. The Magikarp IR is the #1 chase. My personal chase is the Tyranitar IR. That's my favorite. So let's get into it. Fire Energy. Tropius, Great Ball, Hoppip, Makahita, Luxio, Luminous Energy, Bombardier, Tadbulb, Clavel, and Lockix. Hopefully our luck will turn around soon with Obsidian Flames. Obsidian Flames is our next set. Charizard SIR is the main chase. My personal chase is either the Ninetales or the Gloom Illustration Rare. Let's go. Grass Energy and Psychic. We seem to be getting a lot of Psychics today. Yungoos, Charmander, Dratini, Oddish, Diggersby, Solrock, Houndoom, Magnezone Reverse, Clefairy Reverse, and a Charizard EX. Alright, let's sleeve him up. Get him back here with our hits. And moving on to the next one, we have a crowd favorite, 151. The chase in this one is a Charizard special illustration rare. My personal chase is the Blastoise special illustration rare because I have the Squirtle and the Wartortle IRs, and I would really like to have that one to match. Let's see if we can make that happen. Code card. Fighting Steel. Magic card. Come on, focus camera. Oddish. Mankey. Meowth. Victory Bell. Big Air Balloon. Primeape. Weeping Bell reverse. Sheldor reverse. And Alakazam EX full art. All right, now we're talking. Let's get him sleeved up. Swoop. Stick him in here. And a top loader. And get him back here with our hits. Next up, Paradox Rift. The number one in here is the Groudon illustration rare. That is number one chase. My personal chase is the Altaria special illustration rare, just because I pulled the Groudon previously. So let's see what happens. Code card. And Electric. Another Steel. We seem to be getting all Steels and Psychic today. Pansear. Wiglet. Gligar. Blipbug. Slitherwing. Fairthorn. Cursed Duster. Ferroseed reverse. Gimmighoul reverse. And a Porygon Z. Next set. The world famous Paldean Fates. So the number one hit in this one is, of course, the Bubble Mew. My personal chase is a Gardevoir special illustration rare. Let's get into it. Let's hope for this Bubble Mew. Code card. Water. Fire Energy. Flittle. Pikachu. Graveyard. Fampy. Domfan. Nestball. Gaplocked. Magmortar reverse. Houndstone reverse. And a Houndstone regular holo. Next we have Temporal Forces. The number one hit in Temporal Forces is the Raging Bolt special illustration rare. My personal chase is the Ghastly illustration rare, just because of all the different Pokemon that are in that one single card. It's such a beautiful card. It has my favorite in there. Haunter and Ghastly happen to be my favorite Pokemon. Code card. Let's see if we get lucky. And Psychic. Oh, there we go. Psychic. Shroomish. Lickitung. Charjabug. Slugma. Boxed Order. Screamtail. Sableye. Awakening Drum. Ace-Spec. And Haunter. And a Miraidon. I really like that Haunter. On the next set, Twilight Masquerade. Now the chase for this set is the Greninja Special Illustration Rare, and that just so happens to be my personal chase as well. Let's see if we can make it happen. Code card. Fighting Grass Energy. Abra. Snorunt. Chimechar, Sunflora, Bloomerang Energy, Rayfort, Heliolisk reverse, Halucha reverse, and Arcanine. On to the next set, we have Shrouded Fable. The Persian SIR, or Persian IR is the number one hit. I personally like the Cassiopeia Special Illustration Rare. So let's get into it. See what we get today. We've been getting cooked so far. Hopefully we'll get a pretty good hit sooner or later. Code card. And Grass Gang. Steel Energy. Duskull. Toxicroak. Inkay. Joltik. Decidueye. Hypno. Chloris' Tenacity. Genesect Reverse. Galvantula Reverse. And Blood Moon Ursaluna. Next we have Stellar Crown. So the chase card in this one is the Squirtle illustration rare. I personally prefer the Bulbasaur illustration rare. So let's see if we can get either of those two starters in illustration rare form. Code card. Steel. Yes. Steel Energy. Ponyta. Cubone. Milcery. Glameow. Huckleberry. Crabominable. Glass Trumpet. Ladybug Reverse Hollow. Zeraora Reverse Hollow. And an Iron Boulder. So let's see if things can turn around with Surging Sparks. The main hit with Surging Sparks is the Pikachu Special Illustration Rare. I personally like the Melodic or Milotech Special Illustration Rare, however you want to say it. So, let's see if we can turn things around. And code card. Surging Sparks. Let's go with Electric. There we go. Dino. Flittle. Blitzel. Shroodle. Xerneas. Terra Orb. Flapple. Reverse Hollow Gimmighoul. Zweilous. Reverse Hollow. And the Pikachu EX. If we were going to get an EX, this was the one, so let's sleeve him up. Let's top load him. All right. Next, we have the infamous Prismatic Illusions. So Prismatic Illusions, obviously the top hit is the Umbreon Special Illustration Rare. I will personally go with any illustration rare. I did previously pull the Sylveon illustration rare. It's in one of my shorts. That was a pretty intense moment. But let's hope for a special illustration rare today. Code card. Let's go with Fighting Dark. Maybe that's a good sign. Maybe we'll get the Umbreon. Lopunny. 3P. Miltank. Earthen Vessel. Rescue Board. Diplin. Reverse Hollow Seeking. Ooh. Explorer's Guidance. And a Dragon Ball EX. Got pretty excited there for a moment. False alarm. I saw what didn't look to be a reverse hollow, but it was. Okay, so next on our journey here today, we have Journey Together. How appropriate. We are journeying together. So Lily's Clefairy Special Illustration Rare is the number one chase card in this set. My personal chase is the Salamence Special Illustration Rare. I have not pulled a Special Illustration Rare from this set yet. So let's see if it can happen today. Code card. This feels like a fire. Water. Mr. Mime. Sprigatito. Drampa. Grandpa Drampa. Kevin Durant. Corviknight. Banette. Pangarel. Reverse Holo Shelmet. Woo! Look at that, baby. We struck gold. The Gold Iona's Bellybolt EX. Saving the big hit for towards the end. Okay, and then we got this Masquerada. Let's sleeve this up. Get this bad boy on a top loader. Get it back here with the hits where it belongs. Wow, what a great hit. All right, so next we're moving on to Destined Rivals. So the Mewtwo SIR is the #1 chase card in this set. My personal chase card is the Cynthia's Garchomp, but I would also really like the Mewtwo Special Illustration Rare. Let's do it. Uh-oh. That opened very strange. Okay, there we go. Code card. We are going to go with Grass. Oh, Dark again. Okay, Dark, Energy, Impidimp, Shroomish, Skarmory, Toadschool, another Toad's Scroll, Golbat, Team Rocket's Archer, Reverse Holo Nose Pass, Blizzle. Oh, and an Ethan's Adventure Full Art. Very good card. That is a beautiful card. Wow, the texture and just the way the background is, that's beautiful. Okay, into the most new sets. We have White Flare. So in White Flare, obviously the black and white rare Reshiram and the red Victini are the #1 hits. I personally have already pulled an SIR from this ETB, and this happens to be the last pack from that ETB. The SIR I pulled was the Hilda SIR. Let's see if we can get another hit from this last and final pack from that ETB. Code card. We're gonna go with Dark Energy. It's Fire. Fire Energy. Basculin. Pansear. Frillish. Shelmet. Lavani. Stoutland. Fairthorn. We got a Pokeball Simisear, a Reverse Holo Simisear, and a Gothitelle. On to our last and final pack of today's opening. We have the Black Bolt. The chase card, and this is also the red Victini and the black and white rare Zekrom. A couple of shorts ago, I actually pulled the black Zekrom. Such a beautiful card. Let's see what we get today. In this last pack of that ETB right there. Code card. And Psychic. Grass. Sandile. Servine. Cover Fossil. Erosion, Misharna, Throw, Fannel, Reverse Holo Caracosta, and Reverse Holo Clang. And we're ending on Zekrom EX. Sleeve him up. Thank you for joining me today for our opening. It was very fun, very exciting. Here's all our hits. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and join me for our next video. Goodbye now.